Have you ever felt like you and your man are playing by two completely different rulebooks? You ask him what's wrong, and he says, nothing. You try to help him solve a problem, and he just shuts down. You offer a piece of advice, and he gets defensive. You've probably heard the common advice before. People say things like, men just want respect, or men need to feel needed. And look, that's not wrong. It's true on the surface. But here's the catch. That respect and that feeling of being needed are actually just the symptoms. They are the outward expressions of a much deeper, more primal driver. The problem with being told to just be more respectful is that it's vague and often feels inauthentic. It's like being told to just be happier without being given any real direction on how to get there. It addresses the what but completely misses the why. So, if respect is the symptom, what is the actual root cause? It all stems from a single, silent question that is running on a continuous loop in the back of his mind. In every situation, when he's stressed about work, when he's facing a difficult decision, when he's trying to fix something around the house, and even in his everyday conversations with you, this question is there, quietly shaping his actions and his reactions. His entire sense of self-worth, his identity as a man, is subconsciously tied to the answer. And that question is simply this: am I competent? Am I adequate? Do I have what it takes? So, what is the number one secret? It's this: a man's primary emotional drive is to be a competent problem solver and provider. Now, let's be very clear. This isn't just about money or a paycheck. That's a very small part of it. This is about a fundamental need to feel capable and effective in every area of his life. It's about being competent in his career, competent in his role as a partner, and competent in his ability to protect and provide for his family, both emotionally and physically. He needs to know, in his core, that he can handle what life throws at him. This might sound abstract, so let's break it down with some real-world examples. Imagine he comes home stressed and overwhelmed by a problem at work. Your instinct, born from care, is to say, just talk to me about it. Let me help you. But what he often hears in that is, you can't handle this on your own. You are not competent. Your intention is to be a team, but his wiring interprets it as a vote of no confidence. What he actually needs in that moment is to feel that you trust his ability to figure it out. A simple, I have so much faith in you, I know you'll find a way to handle this, is like rocket fuel for him, because it directly answers his core question with a resounding yes. Or, consider when he's trying to fix something around the house, and he's struggling. Maybe a shelf is wobbly or the drain is clogged. The natural impulse to offer advice, hover, or suggest calling a professional, while practical, can feel like 1,000 tiny paper cuts to his sense of competence. He hears, you're failing. You are not a competent fixer. What he needs is the space to be the problem solver. Even if he ultimately can't fix it, your appreciation for his effort, saying something like, wow, thank you for trying so hard to solve that for us, validates his drive and shows that you value his role as the solver. Even in seemingly positive scenarios, this dynamic is at play. Think about planning a date or a trip. If you take over the planning to ensure every detail is perfect, he doesn't just see an efficient partner. He can subconsciously receive the message that you're not capable of creating a good experience for me. When you instead trust him with the plan, you are directly trusting his competence. You are giving him a territory where he can prove to himself, and to you, that he has what it takes to make you happy. The most important shift you can make is to move from the role of a manager to that of a trusted partner. Your job isn't to solve his problems for him. In fact, trying to do so can often backfire. Your most powerful and transformative role is to become his safe harbor, the one place in the world where his fundamental competence is never in question, but is actively believed in. You become the sanctuary from the world's constant tests, not another one of the examiners. This shift happens through specific, actionable changes in your communication. Start with the language of trust. Integrate simple, powerful phrases that directly affirm his capability, saying things like, "I trust your judgment on this," or "I know you've got this," or "You always find a way to figure things out," speaks directly to that silent question in his mind. It provides the answer he's searching for. Next, reframe how you show appreciation. Move beyond thanking him for the action itself, and instead, appreciate the competence and intent behind it. Instead of saying, "Thanks for taking out the trash," which acknowledges a chore, you could say, "I love how you take care of our home. It makes me feel so provided for and secure." This connects his action to his deeper drive as a capable provider, which is infinitely more meaningful to him. Finally, master the art of distinguishing between venting and problem-solving. His brain is wired to solve, so when you share a problem, his instinct is to immediately fix it for you. You can gracefully guide this instinct by setting a clear boundary up front. Try saying, "Hey, I just need to vent about my day for a minute. I don't need any solutions, just a listening ear." Or, when you do want his input, you can activate his problem-solving nature in a way that makes him feel valued by saying, "I'd love your take on a problem I'm having. I really respect your perspective." This shows that you see him as a competent advisor and respects his wiring, while also protecting your own need to be heard. It's about specifically trusting and validating his deep-seated, primal need to be a competent problem solver and a capable provider in your life together. It's moving from just loving him for who he is to genuinely believing in what he's capable of. Remember, you hold an incredible key to your man's heart. This isn't about manipulating him or playing games. It's about finally understanding the hero that lives inside him and choosing to speak the language that he truly understands. When you become his safe harbor, the one person who never doubts his capabilities, you unlock a level of devotion, openness, and connection that nothing else can achieve. If this insight resonated with you, and you feel it could help another couple find that deeper understanding, please pay it forward. Share this video with one friend who you think needs to hear this message. Let's spread more compassion and better communication, and I would genuinely love to hear from you. Take a second and comment below. What was your biggest aha moment from this video? Was it the work example, the fixing things scenario? I read every single comment because this conversation is so important. And finally, to make sure you don't miss what comes next, we're flipping the script in the next video. We'll be talking about the one thing women secretly wish men understood about their emotional world. It's a powerful counterpart to this conversation, and you won't want to miss it. Hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when it drops. Thanks for watching.